is we're going to try to, we'll walk you through how to take a hymn and put it on a screen if you want to project it up in your assembly or if you want to teach it in your classroom. And this can be done with a hymn or any piece of music. So what I would do is not that video, but take a blank thing, Keynote. Apple Keynote is the PowerPoint equivalent. The beauty is you can open PowerPoint files and you can export them. So there's no troubles there. So what I would do is start with a slide here, and then you need to find either an image or a PDF of the hymn you want. Surely I've got a hymn. Let's see. Oh, let's do a hymn. That's what we want to do. Let's do, yes. Oh, praise to the Lord the Almighty. It doesn't matter what it is. All right, so I'm just going to drag this right onto the desktop here and then get rid of that. So watch what I've done here. All right, so there's the little deal there. Now, this is not going to work, right? So this little mask, this little mask thing here is going to be our best friend. So watch what we do here. We just go in there and kind of hug it tight there. I try to put about one system per slide. Right? Then you click off of it and it hides that. It masks it. So then I drag it over here and then watch this little hootenanny here. Awesome. Yeah. So center it as you like. If you want to, you can go in here and show rulers. Those of you who just feel compelled by the Spirit to make sure that every slide has it at the same spot, then watch what we do here. We go over here to this slide. You can either hit Command or Control D for duplicate, or you can just click here and say duplicate. Now watch what we do here. We click back again, we go over here to mask, and then we just say howdy doody neighbor. And then we put it right there, and then we click done, or if you say, oh, we need to adjust it because we cut off a little bit, yeah, then you click done. Yeah, oh, you say, oh, we missed. Oh, how terrible. Click mask again. Drag it down there, then click done. Now see what we've done? Now you say, let's center it. Let's move it up. Okay, that's much nicer. All right, then we go over here and duplicate that one. Either Control and then duplicate, or Command D is the shortcut. Now I know this one has 3 systems, so I'm going to put that in there like this, or whatever we end up wanting to do. And you say, oh, what about the stuff at the bottom? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go copy and paste, and then we're going to mask it down. And just bring that little deal right there. And so, hang on. Yeah. You see? So now we've got the hymn stuff there. Now, there's actually another page to this. So I messed up. But it's fixable. So we go back into my Dropbox because I forgot this one bleeds over, so I need to go over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another blank one because I got to start from a new thing. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Now I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to hit paste and put that down there because I copied it. And then I'm going to go back to wherever that was. I had that other one. Yes, I'm going to drop that on here. And then looky there. I'm going to add the rest of that hymn because the guy who's doing my hymnal, Dan Kreider, he believes in white space in hymnals. So here it is. That's the full hymn. Now you say, what do you do with that, Jared? Well, I'll tell you. If you want to run this, you say, how many stanzas does this have? 5. You could export these 4 images if you use a software called Pro Presenter or Media Shout. You could dump them in there, and then you could just, whoever your person could click through them. But if you don't have that, then you say, how many stanzas did we say? 5. So then we just do this. We just copy and paste 4 more times.
You mean if they don't want to click backwards?
Then they don't have to click back. Otherwise, this is what we have to do, right? We have to go forward, praise the Lord. All you who hear, draw too simple, draw near. Join me in glad adoration. Right? Yeah. And if you don't want to do that, well, then you can just forward progression. We're always moving forward, right? So you can do that. Now, I love hymnals. I want hymnals, but we inherited a church that didn't have, that already had screens up. So what's been interesting is everybody's heads go up, and the moms with kids on their waists don't have kids on their waist and hymnals anymore. And you're also still able to look at sheet music. Now you have to change it. So if you're going to sing this, praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. See what I did? You got to get ahead. Why? Because the eyes have to be able to go back over here and then also catch the second stanza, you know? So now look at this. You say, all right, well, what do you do with that? Well, you could project it out of Keynote. You could export it to PowerPoint, or what we do is we export it to images, right? Either PNG files or, so you could say, praise to the Lord, or whatever, and it'll put it in a folder. What's nice about it is it'll put it in a folder there, and you see it, and it's got it numbered, right? And you could drop it in that way. You could then but you could have exported it as a PowerPoint file. And if it's a PowerPoint file, it's easily brought into Google Slides or whatever you need to do if you want your teachers to have access to it. You can start with a PDF or start with an image. You can do it a number of ways. Now, what we've then done is we've created a database for the church of ones that we've done. Now, we've done them from old Trinity hymnals. So we have the old PDFs here that somebody worked on scanning for us from that 61 Trinity hymnal. But then eventually we just put them in each week so we know we've got all the slides, right? And we added Trinity hymnal number 1 and the title there because we have a couple hymnals in our pew. Helps people know what to grab. But you don't have to do it that way. That's how you make the slides. This all works you can do this for your choir rehearsal too. So you don't have to, but as I showed you yesterday, that little reading session deal, notice these are all just little things that I can move around. I can put solfege in, right? I can give them, if I want to draw their attention to things there to help them. I can put commas. I can put in solfege. What is really lovely is I can take my iPad and open my iPad in Keynote and annotate, hit save, and it'll change in that Keynote. All this can probably be interpolated into PowerPoint and other things, but I'm not familiar with doing that. And so that's how that works. So that's how you put it in there. And you can use it. Yeah, I get choked up when I think about it too. It's an amazing bit of technology. The church should have given up on the Disney bouncing ball years ago, right? If you need it. So there it is. So that is my gift to you. And now you can say the course is finished.